Hello everyone. So, as you see from the title of this video, I have hit MR30, also known as True Master. So, I want to, in this video, just talk about my journey in Warframe and how I hit True Master, some of the challenges I had to overcome, and how I overcame them. So, while I start the story, first I'm actually going to place... Well, no. I'll do another video. I'm actually going to have a clip later on tomorrow of my Mastery Rank 30 slate going from the new dojo room I built to display all my slates. Well, even my member slates, if they want to donate their slates to my clan, they can, and I'll make a post about that in my server, actually. So, I'm also going to show you how I did it. So, as you see, I used Octavia Prime. I initially wasn't going to use Octavia Prime to pass MR30. I wanted to use my main for the longest time Ash, but I found it was really hard with Ash. I know it's doable, but I adapted to my situation, and I did it differently than I wanted to. But it worked out better, because I did it more consistently. Because I tried for 4 hours with Ash, but I just couldn't get it done. Part of the reason is, I couldn't really see the arbitration drones that well, but I'm actually going to replay the MR test in this video with my loadout that I did it with. So first, let me show you my Octavia Prime build that I used.
Ready for action.
I basically casted her 1 or 2 Ender 3, had all those up at the same time. I'm running an Energy Siphon with Adaptation, Streamline, Intensify, Nearest Hatred, Augur Secrets, Primed Flow. I'm actually surprised I don't have Prime Continuity on this build. I thought I did, but... Oh, that's not... That's Constitution, that's probably why. I should probably change that, to be honest. I'm very surprised I wasn't running Primed Continuity on this build, but that's the mod I should have been running. If I'm being honest. Oh, that's it, back to the build. I'm gonna edit that out for the video. But Intensify Nearest Hatred, Augur Secrets, Primed Flow, Stretch, and Augur Message. Then I'm running Arc and Energize and Molt Augmented. Then I also ran Tenet Envoy, the Laetum and Reaper Prime, which all have Rivens. Which, here's the Tenet Envoy build. I know Aptitude isn't the best mod in there, so Galvanize Aptitude. I don't know, I just always liked it in there, to be honest. For at least the initial hit. But I think I'm going to finally replace it. But either way, yeah, here it is. 1 second. This build will work better for anyone else who does this, actually. So, the updated build is Serration, Primed Cryo Rounds, Galvanized Chamber, Hammer Shot, Crime Fulmination, Point and Strike. I have a Riven with crit chance and critical damage on it. and I have Vital Sense for extra critical damage, and I have Vigilante Supplies on there as well, with Primary Merciless. By the way, this was an innate cold weapon, so I actually put Toxin on it to make the viral procs happen. Then I have the Laetum. With Hornet Strike, Pistol Pestilence, Primed Convulsion. My Riven has magazine capacity, electricity, plus damage corpus, and negative critical chance. Galvanized Diffusion, Lethal Torrent, Jolt, and Galvanized Shot, with secondary Merciless as well in that slot. The reason I go for a secondary Merciless over secondary Deadhead is because I don't always get headshots, and so either I have the Merciless for the damage in that area than Deadhead. Then we get to my favorite melee in the game, personally, the Reaper Prime, with Reaping Spiral on the stance slot, Dreamer's Wrath for the Tenokai mod, Organ Shatter, Blood Rush, Prime Fever Strike, Voltaic Strike, Condition Overload, Primed Fury, Gladiator Might, and my Riven with combo duration, attack speed, and critical chance. I will say, as I'm starting this video, I didn't think I'd hit MR30, especially a couple years ago. I also did my first ever relay blessing last night too, which felt good to do. I also started back on the Switch almost a week after it came out on Switch. One second here. And I started on Switch. I couldn't get into it initially. I liked the gameplay, it felt pretty cool, but I just had no one to play with, so I just didn't really get into it. Then in July of 19, I got back into it again, because that same month I met a new friend who messaged my Facebook page for my YouTube channel at the time. He played a bit, we played for a couple days, and I got to MR3. Then I quit playing for probably 7 months or so, and then in December of 19 got really into it because I joined my first clan. I eventually left them, then I helped a buddy from that clan build a clan, ended up leaving that one. That's just all drama, so I'm not going to get into that. But in 2021, I started my own clan called Shinobi of the Lotus. And then I had an alliance with people who want to be with me, and I have a good sized community now. In the server, we have 91 members. In game, we probably have 50 or so clan members. And we even have an alliance section. We actually used to have a whole another server for the alliance and the public that they could use, but eventually, this last year, I actually merged them into one server.
Tenno, this
And
is your
when
true
cross-save
master
came
test.
out,
Your
I started
only
playing on
objective,
Xbox way more.
survival.
Actually, I haven't played this on the Switch since then. And to be honest, I needed outside help with MR6, 23, and 26. But that was because I physically couldn't seem to do that. And, or at least that well. But I'm very happy I met those people and got help, because I don't think I'd be where I am without that help. And this probably looks bad on my test, or on this example, but... Oh, also, the drones were the hardest thing to see yesterday. But I should have used Prime sure-footed as well. I don't know why I didn't think to do that initially with this game. I will also say that my attempt isn't going as well this time either. What's funny is, yesterday I could use the operator just fine. I think an Nullfire Bubblegum or something? Not really sure what's happening there. So yesterday, yeah, I was able to use my abilities, but it looks like I can't for whatever reason this time. Basically, you just use this to flip all the enemies. I still don't get why my abilities aren't working this time at all. That's so weird. Because I used all her abilities yesterday in this test. And this really isn't an accurate representation of the test, in my opinion. Like, I can't even access the operator. You know, I think it did bug out. I'm going to reset the test. And I'll cut that part of the footage out. Well, at least the part I need to cut out. Thank you for whoever's watching. And did you guys like TennoCon yesterday? Or this weekend? I'm actually really looking forward to that event as well, but back to my experience in Warframe. I couldn't see MR6 that well because I couldn't see the targets, like the red dot on the moving targets, and then I couldn't see the targets that were moving constantly on 23 and 26. I actually quit leveling for a year. I was just gathering stuff, and I just didn't really care that much that year. But I truly never really thought I'd get to this point. I'm happy I did. But now I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to next in Warframe. I think I'm just going to focus on doing a build a week, or at least try to.
This is
I'm trying to
your
make some
true
platinum
master test. Your
and
only
save up on
objective,
forma and boosters,
survival.
so I can make my older stuff, just if they don't have great builds on, have great builds. Octavia did make this test really easy for me though the other day. So as you see, with abilities working now, it makes the test pretty easy. You know what's crazy about the MR30 test? I waited a year before I got help on that one. He's my logic was, I'm too high level to need help on this, but I'm happy eventually ask for help. Oh, I killed 404. Good. Didn't realize that. But as you see, playing Octavia really makes this test way easier compared to without it. as you see, just mallet and everything's just getting killed. Mostly by that. And now I can finish the test and beat it once I load back up here. Yeah, test beaten, and that's basically how I did the test.
Congratulations, true master.
If this technique worked for you, or if you try this technique, let me know. And also, if you want to join my Discord server and play with me and play with other people, please feel free to join, and I'll even post it in the comments in my YouTube video. I also want to thank everyone for watching. Please like, subscribe, and tell me your favorite thing about TennoCon and where you are in the game.